My name is Tyler Rhudy, and I'm a history major at University of Michigan-Dearborn. The reason I chose history was because I am, by very nature, a storyteller. And all that, and stories are best when they're true, and all that. So I've always loved history. I remember even in my history classes in high school, I would always be really engaged and really love it. So there's something about me that is not dead about history. It's absolutely alive. In my time here at U of M Dearborn, taking history classes and kind of getting my feet wet, probably the classes that stand out the most would be all the U.S. colonial history, Civil War history, African American history. Typically you teach American history in two parts. It's like beginning to 1865, and then from that point to contemporary history. And that's kind of how they do it here. And they do the same thing with African American history. So what's really nice is taking those classes together because they mesh so well. Yeah, so I took Joe Lund's African Diaspora, which is like advanced studies in history and all that, and he just kind of gave me the freedom to explore that. Those are my favorite. I also would love to give a shout out to Professor Keith Dye, who teaches African American history, because he's great, and he's kind of a walking relic himself. I think that the history is always a high level of thought. You always have to kind of throw away the basic stuff and see what trends or how is society changing over time, and those little marks in time where things change. It's kind of a shame that so much history is under the context of violence and wars and all that, because that's really what we see, because that's what makes its mark. And Mussolini once said that blood alone turns the wheels of history and all that. And while that's true, that's what we mark more than anything else. There's a long history of American progress that is really just not really looked at because it's kind of taken for granted. So someone I would consider my shiro or my hero, and I'm gonna have to go with Ida B. Wells, because she does her history and her investigative journalism so well. So when you're a historian, you're speaking for people that aren't around anymore, that. But a lot of times you're speaking for people whose relatives are still alive. So there's a responsibility there, and a responsibility to tell the whole story. I like history because I like telling stories, and I like it's a narrative.